This week on Sailing World, the Centimiglia Cup from Lake Garda and the final round of the 2001 Skiff Pro Tour from Sicily.
Lake Garda is the location of the 2001 Centimiglia Cup. This is the 51st edition of the event. Start day dawns with a magnificent backdrop of Mount Baldo. Stormy conditions through the night have given way to a calm morning with light breezes. 351 boats have gathered from 18 countries to compete in this race, which will take the fleet on a circumnavigation of the lake. The start is mid-lake. From here the fleet will head north to Torbol, then around the mark at Acquafresca on the east coast, south to Desenzano and Minerva before returning to the start point. The fleet is split into three, depending on class. The most popular class here is the S01E04, with 45 boats on the start line. Many of them have been competing in their European Championships on this lake in the week before Centimiglia. Of the start, the Maxilebras are very fast. Just 12 metres long and weighing 1,000 kilograms, but with 500 square metre of spinnaker, the crew work very hard on the trapeze to keep the boat balanced. Gardazzurra from Germany heads the class. They are one of the firm favourites for overall victory. A surprising second in class is Pleasure from Lake Banaton in Hungary, dating from 1980. It's a Bruce Farr design. Lupold von Baer, Prince of Bavaria, is racing on Konrad Ludwig, fourth in class at this stage. After just 2 hours, the leading boats are 10 miles into the race at Malchesini in the north of the lake. Gardazzurra and Principessa head the fleet in the approach to mark number 1. Mark number 1 is at Torbol in the north. At this early stage, it's a race for the Maxilebra class. Gardazzurra leads around the first mark. Telebox and Pleasure are in third and fourth. Telebox has won the Centimiglia more times than any other boat with various crews. This year it's sailing under the German flag. Simo is still first in class, the only S01E04 in sight at this stage. The northerly Pella breeze is blowing a fairly constant 10 knots at the top mark. At midday, the front runners arrive at Acquafresca, and mark number 2 brings a fresh southerly breeze. Lisa leads the cruise class. Gardazzurra, now on the downwind leg, is still hanging on to first place and is maintaining a small margin over Principessa. Principessa is helmed by the very experienced former Star Class World Champion Roberto Benamati. It's 3 hours since the fleet rounded mark number 1 in the north, and the front runners have reached the southernmost mark of Desenzano. It's still a two-boat race. In the approach to the line, Gardazzurra is perhaps better qualified for this type of racing, with members of the America's Cup Luna Rossa crew on board. A kilometre off the finish, the two leaders split. Gardazzurra heads towards the shore and Principessa tacks towards the centre of the lake. pays off for the Principessa crew. They crossed the line 44 seconds ahead of Gardazzurra after 8 hours and 11 minutes of racing.